Hey y'all. Oh hey. Now we are in the business. So as soon as I finish booting up. Sorry. I am the terrible. Oh. It's too early for my brain to function, okay? Okay. It's just too early. Test that. Make sure everything works. Look it and behold the gloriousness of the blue chicken. So that's what it was supposed to look like. I missed a thing. And if you don't put it in both slots, I guess it doesn't go. So I had to put it in both things for it to go. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, it's like it got messed up. I'm like, I can't have no normal. That's not what this is about. Let's see what the point of having that is. Okay, we need this, and we need the geode, and we should process the gold. The more gold bars, we're gonna need those eventually. And we have to bring Marnie and Amaranth. However, don't have any yet. Hey Kaiser, how goes things? We're just working on my awesome farm. My farm is so awesome. Oh no. Yeah, my arm back. All of this is part of my mod. I modded it hardcore. So like the buildings are all different, the fence is different, the trees are different, the buildings are different. I have blue chicken love all over everything. I even modded like the town lights, which look dumb because I need to do a better job. But once I figured out how these mods were working, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do all the things. So we already have. Well, it's a combination of all the mods, but some mods aren't compatible with other mods. So like the darker colors and these lamps and these buildings are all part of different mods that other people had written, and I had to like go in and combine them all. So like I cherry picked and then I made this myself. And there's other things like it that I did all on my own. But I have a kitchen, and there's a kitchen island from one of the other mods. But you have to like they didn't work right. And people are like, why aren't these working right? I'm like, I had to figure out why they didn't work right. It's because they're not compatible, because they have outdated files. So I had to go and personally figure out why they weren't working and how to make it work and all this stuff. So like I pretty much had to go in and reprogram everything. But a lot of the pictures were already different. But I have the cat crows are part of a different mod. I combined something like 20 something different mods, and then I had to like write in my own personal thing and transfer some things. So like a lot of it took like you had to know how to mod in order to get all these mods to be compatible. It was certainly a very big chore. So, and then I created these lampposts myself. Um, and then a lot of the mods, like, they were missing colors on the ground, which should have been colored, but they overlooked that little bit. So I had to find the file that had them and fix it all myself. So I know, right? So like right around here, you can see this is, I don't know if you can even see it. It's an ever so slightly different shade because I couldn't quite grab the right color there. But it's little things like that that got overlooked with other people modding it. And I had to go in and get her done. And I think I did a really, really great job. And then, yes, I did add some personal touches, like nobody else has the blue chicken love. Only I have the glorious, glorious statue to the blue chicken. So, you know. I also have something off to the side that will come up later that is very much only us. No one else has it. I know, I thought I couldn't love this game any freaking more than I already love this game. But having it, like, be seasonal, be more immersive, just be better, I'm like, oh my god, I freaking love it even more. I'm so super addicted to playing this. I'm like, I wish I could do this on my Switch, because, like, I would go and show, like, everybody. Be like, bam, what? It would be awesome. But yeah, I had to have RVAC. I mean, clearly the best one. You can always love Stardew more. Exactly. Love all of the Stardew. Forever and ever. But I don't have any, there's mods that would make it, like, easy fishing, or there's the cheaty hacky one. I don't use any of the hacks that, for the game. I also did not use any of the mods that, like, make your greenhouse, there's mods that make your greenhouse bigger, or anything like that. I didn't use anything like that that changed anything, except for appearance. And no functionality has been changed from the base game. But, like, look at these trees. Aren't they, they're beautiful. And so, the only thing that has changed in appearance, but still functions the same, is I actually did a bathhouse mod as well. Someone created it, and as you can see, bathhouse. And check this out. You have to go through here. It's much quicker, but look at this. Exactly. So, like, I love this. And there's actually part of the mod that I couldn't get to work, and I think that kind of borked the game a little bit, is this would be playing, like, running water sounds instead of the sound that you kind of hear from the shower. But I couldn't get that sound to work right. But unlike everything else, it functions the same. It's a matter of changing the look. Now, there are mods that I didn't put on that would be kind of cool, like more clothes, more hair, that I could put on later on down the road, without it being an issue. I gave Linus a house. I always find he needs a house. So that took some knowledge about how to manipulate all this stuff. And it's like, once I figured out how to do it, I'm like, oh, well, I can add this, this all together, because it's not like some of the mods just weren't compatible because they weren't compatible with the updated game. So you needed the updated game files. As you can see, I still don't know why or how I borked the lighting, because I went in to try to change the lighting files yesterday and it still wouldn't. It doesn't seem, I didn't change anything in the lighting to begin with, but somehow it's still like bork on the lighting. But that's about all that's like wrong with my game right now. Like, aesthetically, I suppose. Um, but yeah, like a lot of the files aren't like beta compatible because the beta added so much more stuff. So like when I first started, I'm like, why isn't this like coming up? It's like just a black icon. It's because it had nothing to pull from on the image files. But thanks to Twitch and having to learn how to do my pixelated emotes, yeah, that was actually a good tutorial course because I had to do that exact same process when I went to go do the Stardew Valley. So I'm like, oh, it's using the same thing that I did on my stuff. So I'm like, this is fantastic. So the exact same thing that I did before, in practicing that, I learned how to like, oh, that's an image file. So like you have to combine them all and then reform it and repackage it into the programming for the game to pull up the image file. So like it took me a couple days to figure out, and I'm terrible with computer things. So like if I can do it, literally anybody can do it. I like it in the caves. I like this. This looks amazing inside the caves, especially in the fire areas because it's like it looks so spooky, scary, which is what you want from a cave, right? But inside the house it looks stupid. And sometimes it messes up the light on the farm too. So I'm like, I'm not sure why that got so borked, and I can't figure out because it has like the original lighting files. I haven't messed with the lighting. I mean, I put in my own lamps, but that doesn't like affect the lighting files. So I'm not sure why that did that, you know? But I kind of like it spookily in the caves. I think it works great in the caves. I don't know. I see, the thing is, I didn't mess with the lighting to begin with, and then one of my mods must have like borked it somehow, and I can't figure out which one. Because the whole game reset on me, and of course I didn't make up backup files of all the like the modding I had done. But luckily it was after a tutorial period, so of course I remembered how to do it. I just had to find all the files again. There's things like you can change deer, your goats into deer and ducks into other animals, and my cows got changed, my sheep got changed, and my chickens got changed, and it's amazing. But it's like it's remembering to do more than that. So like I had actually done it where instead of the white wool coming up, because I have black sheep, but I didn't like the look of the black wool, so I had to actually like blacken it myself, transform it myself, and then I didn't like the way it looks, so I'm like, I changed my sheep to black-faced, like white wool black-faced sheep. They're called Suffolk sheep. I don't know if you know that one, but I did that, and then so then I'm like, oh, I need the white wool for them. Okay, not everybody's as much of a farm gal as I am. Yeah, okay, so perfect. So you know that they're like they still have white wool but black faces instead of like full black sheep. So then I had to go back and change it back to the white, and a lot of the mods actually changed the crystals. And at first people could see that the crystals here, see how the lighting is borked on here too? I don't get why that is. I don't know. Something corrupted the lighting files or the lighting code. But overall it's not so bad. I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, so I had to change it back again. So that it worked. yeah, it was just a matter of like figuring all of that out, and then of course it like died on me, so like I had to redo it all again, and of course I didn't save any of the files. And see, on this there's mods that change the so you can have an expanded fridge, so you can store like all your food items. Like, it pretty much allows enough space to have one of everything you need to create one of all the recipes. So it expands your fridge to hold all the slots you would need to, so that you can make any food at any point. So yeah, like even redoing it took me like 2 or 3 days, because I had to go back and re-download the files, remod them, and combine them myself. But at least that time I knew like where to put it, and then of course when I did the blue chicken myself, I pixelated that one myself. When I did that, I forgot to do it in both slots. There's like 2 slots for it to go in for the program to read it right. And of course it didn't, so it changed it to like the bland brown chicken. But I actually did think about I considered making this a little shark instead of a chicken. And then I also considered making this a shark instead of a bear. I actually have the file where I have this changed into left shark dancing. A pixelated left shark dancer. And I thought that would be hilarious. But it looked kind of dumb. It looked dumb, so I'm like, no, I can't have dumb on a farm. But I love that, like, ain't nobody else have what I have here. Like, my farm is so good. I love it. I don't remember what needs to be made here. I want iron bars. Iron bar. I have no iron bars. I meant to make more iron bars. We're making it. Big bear. Okay. Well, that's probably not going to be done by the time. I don't know. It's only 11:30. There's a chance it could be done. Never mind. It's certainly to be done. Okay. So yeah, like, I changed some things, and I like the furniture on the front lawn, and like I changed some of the pictures. So I pretty much got to cherry pick the looks that I liked. And I liked the darker color mod, but some of it like didn't automatically go. So like they missed spots, and I'm like, that drove me nuts to like have brown and then all of a sudden bright green where brown should have been. Like, it's messed up. But yeah, I was thinking about like maybe redoing the skeleton, because the skeleton's slightly smaller instead of the bear, because the bear is so big that the shark looked dumb. But a little like human size, like with a shark head or something, would have been cool. But see, you can see here, like, see how the lighting's all like messed up and blippy? I don't understand why that is. I probably just borked something. I don't know what though, so I can't like make it better. But I do have a mod on here for, like when I boot it up it says 4 mods. It's because I have the tractor mod on, which will allow me, when I earn enough iridium and stuff, it plows and sets all of the, it plows and sets all the field stuff. So you can actually like, do more. It's It just is like, it's like a tool. I think it's amazing. Oh. Okay, Linus, I'll get you your basket in just a moment. Yeah, see, and it, like it looks dumb, doesn't it? Because it's so like blippy. I don't know. I just don't like it. I think it's dumb. I know. So I'm actually gonna go for I was actually gonna with this one I was actually gonna do the sports butt. What is it? Alex? I was actually gonna court Alex on this one. Um but I do like Elliot because he's such a book nerd. I love it. I mean, what can I say? I like Elliot. Um, but yeah, because I don't need Shane. I mean, I sort of still need Shane. I need you, but I don't like need him for his blue chickenness. So it actually is going to allow me to actually court someone else for a change. I need it. Exactly. So like it will allow me to finally get around to doing something else, you know? Like I don't know. See, this is the other mod. It's like it tells me who needs milking, who needs love. So they're independent. Um so I actually really like that. Go down here. So this is one of the other mods. I had the labels on for a while because I'd like to see the labels for what seeds were what, so I can group things together. But it ended up being dumb and annoying, so I decided not to. It's all good though. But yeah, there is mods that change the size of the greenhouse, so it's like more compatible with even more there's a the iridium sprinklers, sorry. But they put more trees and more stuff in because it's like a 12 and it changes it to a size 15. So it's more for people like me who are anal retentive about that sort of thing. Like, it needs to be samesies on both sides. You know, like, such waste here, you know, and it's like, wait, you know, like. But see, I had to change the icons for the blue chicken eggs. So, like, that stuff gets overlooked. People don't think about that. And it's like, yeah, you know, it'd be kind of good to, like, make sure you have everything. Symmetry. Exactly. And that way it works with the sprinklers, because the sprinklers do such a big area that it's like you either have to have a combination of different sprinklers or it's dumb. And that's just what it is. But see, like, even these bushes are changed. So like they're little black blips, but they're not as apparent as they are in everybody else's games. I like the subtle tones. I think it works so much good. And if I were to say for Stardew Valley on the Switch, um, if they ever get around to giving people things, I think the darker color mod that um, they did is, I think it's the best thing that you could do, because it changes the colors, but it doesn't change the gameplay. But it changes it enough where it's like, oh, it looks really nice now, and um, allows for a little bit darker. So like your items look a little darker, but that's it's not terrible or anything. I had to change the bushes because the bushes weren't part of the darker color mod, but I think it looks great with the bush change, the darker colors. It's more subtle. I think the immersive, like seasonal mod would be really, really nice to have on the Switch version. And Nintendo just isn't allowing any kind of mods because people like cheat the system or whatever. But I'm like, who cares? Who cares if people are like using it to enhance their gameplay? I mean, it's especially relevant and practical for people who are in like year like 7 or whatever. Like, come on. Perfect. So it's like, why wouldn't you do it? Like. So, like I said, like the darker mod doesn't have like all the bushes changed, but if you were to compile it, it would be great. Like, I like the animal changes, but that doesn't necessarily need to be on the Switch version. You know what I mean? Like, let people play the game and know what animals are what. Or at least have the option to turn it on and off. Like, let's say you want different cows or whatever. You can go in and click, I want Highland cows, or Suffolk sheep, or I don't want goats, I want this, that, or the other thing. I think that would be a good thing to allow. It would be hard to turn on and off. You know what I mean? Because of the way the game saves its files. But let's see. I got rid of all the berries on the farm. I destroyed all my bushes. Oops. Gotta pay attention to that in the next one. I mean, I can, it's in the beta. Okay, I haven't gone that far in the beta. I'm in the beta right now, but I haven't, I don't have other people on this farm either, so, like, I don't know if my modded thing, if I could build houses for people and they could see my mods, or if they would just see, like, the regular whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know, because I'm hosting it, wouldn't it would still show my farm and all my stuff, right? I don't know. Perhaps it doesn't. Because it's my host farm, I would assume that they would also get RVAC, and they would also see the brown cows, and they would also have the tractor available because it's in my files. But I haven't tested it because I don't really want to. This was my test file, like, yeah, I'm keeping it, but also I don't want it, like, being, like, reverted either, you know what I mean? Like, the save still kept me in the place I was, like, the date and, like, my achievements were all the same, but the 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 images aren't, you know, like it reverted all the mods that I had on reverted. So like it replaced all the original files, and I think that happened. My computer updated, and it was kind of strange. Because I have that stuff turned off, but it like Windows updated, my OBS like freaked out about it, and then I went, because I didn't even think about it. I went to download City Skylines on the computer on the same day. So I can't tell if it's the Windows update that like borked it. I'm pretty sure it did, because it borked everything else. Or the City Skylines, like it updated all my files. So in doing so, it was it ended up screwing everything up and reverting it back to like the original files. So like all the mods got taken off, all the stuff got put away, and all my files were replaced on my computer. So now I have to like remember, back up. remember people, save often. Yep, I have RVAC course, because everything is Skyrim here. I haven't even played Skyrim for you guys either. But if I do if I do a stream, was it tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday? I don't even know what day it is anymore. What is today? It's Thursday. So if I do a stream tomorrow, it'll end up being Toad's Treasure Tracker in the evening, I think. Right? Like, and it's been a long time since California's had such big blackouts, but if for some reason my stream stops, it's because I'm under a blackout. There's been like, in previous years, there's been like rolling brownouts, you know, like you're like asked to turn things down, or it kind of like blips for just a moment. But we had a legit blackout the other day, and it was for several hours. Because there's like 100 something freaking degrees everywhere. So like, of course everybody's going to be drawing power, because even in Southern California on the beach where my sister is, it was like 100 something. Like, man, that's at the beach on the water, and you're getting 100 something? I'm getting 100 something, and I'm like up in the valley in Northern California. Like, give me a freaking break. It should be 100 where I am, but it shouldn't be 100 where you are. That's like ridiculous. And this weekend I'm going to the desert, so it's going to be like 123. But it's, at least in the desert, it's a dry heat. Like, we really don't, you don't feel sweaty, but you can be dehydrated very quickly. So trying to make sure I'm drinking plenty of water, because my headache is somewhat from like just being dehydrated and overheated. It is quite severe. So yeah, I Toad's Treasure Tracker, as well as Pearl and Marina amiibos, should be here tomorrow. Because of Amazon. It'll probably be here like in the afternoon. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to stream in the morning or wait till the evening to do a evening stream, because I do have to get ready for going away for the weekend. I gotta visit the in-laws and have my vacation. It's because we weren't able to do it earlier in the year, so of course we're going at like the literal worst time to visit the desert. But it's fine. We needs to. It's all good. It's totally worth it. But yeah, I'm just gonna bring my Animal Crossing. I was gonna bring my Switch and play some like Skyrim and stuff, because that's what I usually do. But I thought I'd work on some of my Animal Crossing towns and get like the museums and stuff completed while I'm just tooting about. Seriously, just get to sit down and not do anything for several days. It'd be great. Give me power and I'm good to go. Somewhere to plug in my Animal Crossing. I'm golden. I didn't plant anything. Perhaps I should have. Actually, that'd probably be the best thing. Didn't get that done. That's probably better forage than that other stuff. Jeez, man, I should have enough points to beat the fall festival, like, straight up right away. What happened to all my other blackberries? Oh, I only collected 81. Blue chicken. But yeah, I didn't like the size of the huge shark, so we'll create another shark, maybe a shark skeleton or something. I can probably pixelate a shark head. I think what would be even funnier is if in like the signs or something, or like where the images for those pictures and things, what if I were to create my emotes? No one. Jason gave me the pixelation for Animal Crossing to do my emotes, but I'm wondering if I can't use that pixelation then kind of as a rough estimate. There's not as many pixels on Stardew Valley as there is on Animal Crossing, because I think that one's like 32 by 32 and this one's like 8 by 8 kind of thing. But we can definitely put in some sort of like rip emote, or because it's like very bubbly. Or I mean, I do have this, but it doesn't come out very well in the pixelation. I'm sure I can use exactly my pixelation of that in an image on a picture or something. I bet I could do that. I know what I'm doing next week. We're gonna smack this thing full of blue chicken love like you would not believe. I mean, I could probably change the cat. Well, the cat takes a lot more because you have to have the but like, see on this picture or something, I can change this picture to like a picture of an ocean with a shark in it. I can do that. Totes do it. Perfect. Some of that stuff is done. It's 9 in the morning. Okay. No, I mean, not for real. I mean, for real too, I guess. Didn't think about that. Okay. And give Marnie her stuff. And we can sell an amaranth. And we need to go get some more seeds for stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 of them. 28 seeds or something, so we'll get like 30. It'll be fine. I think I need that inside, as well as a blackberry. Okay. Then yeah, so I'm really liking the way this is all turning out. Like, I think it looks great. I think it's fantabulous. And I know they're giving me opportunities to fish, but I don't fish till like year 2, because it just doesn't matter. I also need to get more animals, but I'm trying to save up for the bus. And I gotta remember to buy them a heater so they stay happy. And all of the stuff is coming along. Actually, let me see if there's any kind of... No, summer seeds. That's not gonna do me any good. No. Excuse you. No. That is not allowed. Let's check over here for any kind of foraging. Pretty much by doing the foraging, I'm able to do the getting to level 10, which is nice because then it's all iridium after that. Everything you touch turns to iridium. You know, maybe one of these is better? I don't know. I don't really know. Don't know. This is a great foraging time, so you just run around and forage absolutely everything you can. Because it makes it a really easy stack of stuff to eat from, unless you have like a huge stack of sashimi. Which I could start making as soon as I stop by and get more bait. Marnie should be in here. It's Tuesday. Where the hell is she? Marnie, you know, I rely on you on Tuesday, and this is what you get. And then we need to get a couple of trees. Okay, where is Marnie? I'm gonna go buy a couple bits of bait. I should have grabbed a pizza for him. Caw, caw, caw. That's hilarious. Wee! I glitched it. It was fantastic. Oh, that could not have gone any better. Too good. That way I can passively grind my fishing skill. Plus get junk fish to start with. For the sashimi. The rain makes it a little hard on my computer, I gotta say. Perfect. I'm not sure why I have 2 of his shorts. How many pairs of shorts are you leaving there, Lewis? Excuse you. That's just rude. I forget how long blackberry season goes for. Master cannoli. Cannoli oil. Tiny bit of grinding. Pretty much a waste of time. Okay, do the lower clover fields, and then coming up and around to get the upper part of the map for blackberries. There's some. There's some. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Sure, I can even grind it faster if I was cutting trees down too. But it's all good. Ugh, it is really hard to see where I'm going and what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, we have lots to sell. Of course, there's probably no way I'm ever going to get to a blacksmith in time. At this rate, I don't think so. Trying to see if there's anything else. I do want to build the outhouse though. Yeah. Okay. This one and this one. Then down to, this should be good. Two of those, two of those, two of those. And I'll do that. Should have probably moved it over. I should probably put it over here. But I'll just hover it right around. It's all good. Go to the upper platforms. Forage. Then we could see about discreetly giving his shorts back to him without announcing it to the world. was a weird lighting thing too. Ooh, that computer can hardly keep up. The rain and the lighting is like real bad. It's like making my eyes go weird. Literally the best. Oh, why do I like doing that? I don't even know. I think it's just fantastic. I didn't even have enough to like look around the whole town. Mostly because I did not do my stops very smartly. So I missed over by Clint's. I know over the course of several days you could seriously get like several hundred blackberries. But maybe I should just focus on doing some of the other things that need to get done. Need to organize these. Okay. I should plant the pumpkin. Might as well have one going inside. I wonder if you could put sprinklers in the inside of your house to water all that. Extra greenhouse. Like do that instead of the casks or whatever. Although getting iridium level cheese does produce a pretty awesome thing. Put it all in like one zone here. Oh, this music's so peaceful. It's getting there. Okay. I don't think I checked in here. Mushrooms, so good. Okay. So many things. Two, and we can go here. Can't even make sashimi yet, so this just goes in here. That's sadness. Because I need sashimi. I can scan for blackberries very easily. Scanning. I was actually thinking about blonde sportsy who likes the pizza. Wrong person. Is it just glitched now? That's kind of odd. The fact that it gave me two, but like... Big corn for Willie. Missing birthdays, oh well. I should have probably gone and gotten the stuff situated. I can't sell them either, so they're just permanently in my inventory. There's gonna be something I can do. if they can be stored in a chest, they're just as... Go right in here. Never to be seen from again. Like, what do I care? I'm like, you gotta be able to at least store them because, like, you can take them in for the fair. They wouldn't have you, like, just keep a hold of it that long, I don't think, so. I can go in with all the other stuff. At least it's not in my inventory. It's weird, though. That shouldn't have popped up twice. Should have just had her have her pants on the floor at all times. Looking for blackberries. Blackberries. We're gonna make a song. 'Cause I can. And I feel like it. Making a song. Do 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 do. It is starting to get hot. It's like we can't like go as long today. Triple digits are gonna kill me. Just as they kill anybody. Man. Things just bounce everywhere. It's fine. That's pretty easy. Nailed it. Got it. I don't know. Like, I don't know who I want to waifu this time. And I didn't get here in time. I am just terrible at things. Sorry, it's like just thinking stuff for some of those other mods. They like move stuff around. Should probably go to the bar and waifu everybody there. But I didn't. When I want to get on the horse, it won't let me. Okay. Might as well cut some trees down. Cutting all the trees, cutting all the trees. Whew. But yes, it's really chill today. Mostly because I have a headache. Still, again, I think it's from just being overheated. Although, I did just have like some caffeine, chocolate like protein coffee. And it helps, but it's like I'm getting hot, so I'm getting a headache. I'm not doing very good body checks. Shh, don't tell Kenny. I'm bad with body checks right now. Try to sit more upright and to do things. Okay. And obviously we just did not get to Clint, so I'm not carrying those around. I don't have like enough to make anything. I'll need this for the morning. Make sure I get like the hay taken care of, the grass or whatever. Load up more things. Otherwise it's gonna be big expense come winter. But that's okay. I mean, that happens. That's not so bad, you know? Bit of everything. Trying to think. Don't really have time to run down and cut any more trees. I can cut the trees over here. It's like this is all forage, so that works for me. I need to start giving Willie some gifts, I think, so I can get the sashimi recipe. I'm gonna go plant these down here. Get the grove going down there. Okay, I'm probably gonna pass out here. Okay, need to like get in bed soon. Real quick. Real quick here. Alright. Bling bling. Blang blang. I don't know, should we call it a day? I think I'm just gonna call it here. So thanks all for hanging out, and I will catch you later. I don't know if I want to do like an evening stream or just kind of hang out by myself. So thanks for watching, and like I said, it's nice of you to hang out, and I'll catch you later. Bye. I'll find someone to raid in just a second.